focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work first. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to
makes the grab and room to run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Oh, the quick spin move. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Right side, it's Coleman Williams. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's Williams again. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Going for a big play right off the bat. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Gives it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Here's Williams to throw. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Running inside. It's Washington. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Throwing, Williams. Escapes the pressure going right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. That one just came off his hand badly.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Well, the DB never even backpedaled. He never even thought that receiver was running deep, and that's why he was able to put his foot in the ground. He smothered that throw route, knocking it away.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Williams. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Misses badly on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He's changing the play. Williams looking for a man. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Caught. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams wanted to get the ball to their playmakers. Let's see how these wideouts are doing so far. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Out wide right, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Fourth down, Williams. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy, and we heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Look out! They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Washington State. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Here's a give to Washington. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Right side, it's Carr. Got room at the 35. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines, the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quick give. It's Carr. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Washington right back to the line. On 3rd down, here's Washington. They bring him down after a gain of 7. It'll be enough for the 1st down, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington! Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Here's Williams to throw. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They punt it away on 4th down. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing, Williams. On the move. He turns it loose to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You've got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Ridden out. At the 45, a big play for this offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh setter downs going to the air. In traffic, it's Freeman.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It is good. The lead is now back down to 9.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 19 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, Coach Kirby Moore told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Play action on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense...
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. They'll go with Washington. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it. Runs through, man. He might have space. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Washington State sends out the punt unit.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Here's a give to Washington. He's past the marker. Turning on the Jets. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for running room. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. In the plus territory, they stop him at the 46, and now this offense can really attack. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quarterback will keep it. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Pulls it again on the option. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand it to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to squeak through the pile. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll ride him again. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running to the left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. They give it back to him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Driven back.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking for a huge play. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number 1. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Clark. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Left side is Danzy. Makes the tackle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And the stomping has commenced. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Go, go.
Got to make the play on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Washington State has it all working right now. From the gun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, you got to love the attitude attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down. There's touchdown Huskies. And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Washington State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Looking left. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Give to the back. He's got enough. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. Hits inside. It's Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Williams unloads it left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Freeman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Clemens. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up.